Good morning. Welcome back to News 3 Today. Every June 19th, we celebrate World Sickle Cell Day, a time set aside to raise awareness internationally of sickle cell disease and the challenges patients and families face. Natasha Green is a sickle cell warrior and also an advocate. She joins us now with more. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, before I get to you, let's talk about some statistics, because these statistics are alarming. Sickle cell disease is, as we know, a public health concern. So let's pull up that full screen. According to the CDC, sickle cell disease is estimated that approximately 100,000 Americans are affected and occurs among about 1 out of every 365 Black or African American births. Sickle cell disease also occurs among about 1 out of every 16,300 Hispanic American births, and about 1 in 13 Black or African American babies every year is born with sickle cell trait. So let's talk about the disease and what it is exactly.
Okay, so sickle cell disease is a disease of your red blood cells. Red blood cells that are healthy, I'm related to food, are smooth and round and shaped like a donut. Sickle cells are hard and sticky and shaped like a croissant or a crescent moon. So as they're going through your body, they hook on the veins. When you experience a pain crisis, they clump together. And because the red blood cells are responsible for carrying oxygen, whichever part of your body you have a crisis in is not receiving the proper blood flow. So if I say I'm having a crisis and my back hurt, that's my normal, or my legs, that means that those parts of my body, they're not getting the proper amount of blood flow. So then that's where treatment comes in.
Wow, you explained that perfectly because you're an educator, so you can do that. Let's talk about how this disease has affected you and your life, your experience with sickle cell.
In early childhood, you don't know you have it. My grandparents would make everyone come in and get water. Everyone come in and rest so I wasn't isolated. As I grew up to realize my cousins didn't have it, only me, then is the why me and the what is it, and the doctors educated myself and my mom on what it is, but it led to a lifetime of feeling like other. Because there was no one around me like me. And so that was difficult in and of itself. It has been made easier for my generation by the advent of Facebook. You talk to people all over the world with sickle cell and you're like, that's normal? That happens to you too? Oh my goodness. So I would give advice to young people. I would say, don't measure yourself by the people around you because you're not like them. Your walk is gonna be different. So for me, the pain has been the hardest part of dealing with sickle cell, because you have to figure out a way to deal with the physical pain mentally.
Now we're taking a look at Justin. I'm sorry for interrupting, but Justin is one of the few people in the country who's been cured of sickle cell, because there's only one known cure right now. Let's talk about that.
That is bone marrow, or what they call it, a blood cure. You have to be a 100% match in order to have it. And from what I see from the research as a millennial, most of the research is going to the younger generations. Justin is a little younger than me. So most of the bone marrow and things like that, they're doing it with younger people. I guess I'm over the hill, I'm 40, so they're like, you've had it long enough, you know what to do. And so, but
you bring up a good point, because 40 is an old age for you to live with this disease.
The median age is 43.
Wow.
But I've been on the TikTok since I was a little girl. Like, they gave me, oh, she's gonna live to 9 or 12 or 15, and now I'm 40, so.
You're a living miracle.
I am.
Okay, now let's tell people how they can find out more information about sickle cell, because today is World Sickle Cell Awareness Day, but October is actually the month when we all are educated and find awareness about this.
September.
Oh, September.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Currently in Savannah, we have a Sickle Cell Disease Association of Georgia. We have a branch here in Savannah. So I would advise people to look that up online and to get connected locally to help the people in your city and your town. Sickle cell is an illness where if you looked at me, you couldn't tell. And so that means that there are people kind of living in the shadows who may not get the attention or care that they need. So I would look into the Sickle Cell Association of Savannah, and then we also have a website for the Sickle Cell Disease Association.